Been there, done that. Advice from 90-year-old people on how we should conduct ourselves during our lives to be totally happy, by the time we're 90. As John and Nancy are still talking. So turning to our elders for wisdom that's as old as mankind, right? We're supposed to know how to do this thing, but
they are wise.
They are wise. But what else is as old as mankind? And I say this often. If you want to study human history, you can read your Bible, your Quran, your Torah, whatever you want to read. And we do the same things again and again and again. We never change. We do the same dumb things. We are so predictable.
Make the same mistakes.
Oh, we make all the same mistakes. Mm-hmm. We don't listen to our elders.
Okay.
We just, we think we know best when we're younger. Well, recent article was written. This guy had interviewed 90-year-old plus. So everyone that is in this little article here is 90 years of age or older. And these are pieces of wisdom that they imparted to him on how to have a happy life. And they run the gamut, all kinds of things. And so we just thought we'd share some of them with you this morning and or on the podcast today. And then you pick and choose for yourself. But most of them are pretty good solid life advice items.
I've picked a few, and then John's picked a few, so we'll see how those all come out. My first one is, now and then, break out the fancy china and drink the good wine for no reason at all.
It's Wednesday.
Basically, don't save your great pants, your favorite pants, for a fancy occasion. Just wear them. That's kind of follows the same thing.
That's true.
Make every day special.
Or every day is special, so treat it as,
such.
If I want to wear my best suit today, I'm going to wear it, and I don't care. I think that's really good advice. How about this? And this sounds like it's common sense, but I think it's really important. Tell your partner you love them every night before falling asleep, because someday you'll find the other side of the bed empty, and you wish you could tell them that you love them.
Right.
That's just kind of, but sometimes you forget. You're caught up you're so busy. You're doing everything. Oh, yeah, I love you.
Or you're getting an argument or something.
Or you're getting an argument or something, and it's just, it's so true. Just never miss the opportunity to tell someone you love them.
Right. When in doubt, love. Right.
That's correct.
I like this one. Give everybody a second chance, but never a third. What's the saying?
Fool me once.
Yes, fool me once. Yeah, but never a third.
That is good advice. So is this. And this, boy, and again, these are all pieces of advice from people who are 90 years of age or older, but in my experience, this is something that always comes from people in that age group. Treat your body like a house you have to live in for another 70 years. So if you are in your 30s, believe me, if you live to 70, you need a body to,
can get you there.
To get you there.
Right.
So treat it right.
Stop trying to change people who don't want to be changed. This is a big one. In my life, I think this is a big one, because I always have, there's potential there for a friendship, for whatever, or, well, stop trying to change people who don't want to change. You can't make them. They'd have to want to.
Yeah, some people won't. This is kind of just a little tiny piece of advice from somebody, but I do like this idea. The good old days are happening right now. Mm-hmm. So the good old days, you always talk about, the good old days. It can always be the good old days. It doesn't have to be something that happened a long time ago. Create your own good right now.
Well, and this kind of follows along that same lines. It doesn't have to be perfect for it to be wonderful. Nothing will ever be perfect. Do you know what I mean? Be gracious and wake up with gratitude on what you've got. You're waking up every day. You've got healthy kids. You've got a job. It might not be the most perfect job, but you're living a pretty good life.
True.
You know what I mean?
These are pieces of advice from people who are 90 years of age or older that was compiled by a guy that we were reading about. And I think a lot of this stuff is pretty profound. It's to make a nice book, actually. How about this one? No one has ever argued their way to happiness. You can't convince everybody to be happy. Mm-hmm. And if you just keep fighting all the time, you yourself will not be happy. I think that's true.
So is that we're not supposed to argue as much as John?
Well, you just can't argue your way to happiness. If some people aren't, it's kind of like, and I'll just use big, broad brush. It's like the political arena that so divides us sometimes, right?
Yeah.
People will argue. They'll argue and argue and argue, and you're not going to change anybody, right? You're not going to change anybody's opinion to all of a sudden everybody's going to be happy.
Right.
So instead, drop that argument and talk about things that you're both happy about. And then it's all good because you're just not going to be happy arguing.
This we can, I think, all apply because in our lives daily, things will come up. We get excited about, we get reactive about it. But if there's something bothering you, ask yourself whether it will matter in 1 month. If not, let it go. Just let it go right now. Is it really going to matter in a month? Or are you just being reactive or you're in a bad mood? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Is it going to matter in a month? If not, just let it go.
Yeah, that's kind of like decluttering your house. Have I used this in a year?
Right. If not, out.
If not, throw it out. A lot of people, myself included, are bad about this. Allow your kids to fail, say the 90-year-olds. You will hate it, but it's so important because you can't learn to not fail without failing.
Right. Yeah.
It's got to hurt first.
I like this one. This one is, well, I don't know. Never raise your voice except for at a ball game. I don't know. I kind of like to raise my voice sometimes. I got to get somebody's attention there.
That would never work. Here's my favorite on this
whole list.
Your
all-time favorite.
My all-time favorite on this whole list. I love this. Always remind yourself that your track record for making it through your bad days is perfect.
Okay. You've
made it through every single bad day in your life. You made it.
You can make the next one.
Perfect.
Yep.
You are got a perfect record, and that's tough.
Yeah.
And then there's this. Again, coming from people 90 or older. This guy says his best advice for life, if it's raining on a warm summer evening, go outside and dance in it. I'm going to say don't do that because if you're 90 years old and you're dancing around in the rain outside, they're going to put you in the home.
Or you might fall.
And break a hip.
Oh, dear. That'll be bad.
And that'll be that, by the way. And also, the best advice I can give you is going forward, always listen to John and Nancy are still talking, because if you keep listening,
we'll keep talking.
That's what keeps it going. Anyway, good luck with all of that, you guys.
Bye.